I'm going to be swapping out the catalytic converter on this 2013 Mini Cooper S. First thing I'm going to do is remove this engine cover here, pull up on this side and then pull out that way. You can see here how it attaches. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove this O2 sensor. I'm sure it's some metric size, but the 7/8 wrench fits on here pretty well. I don't have any metric wrenches big enough to fit on it, and obviously you will want to unplug it. Its plug-in is right here. Now I'm going to remove this heat shield. It's held on by some 10mm bolts. There's 3 up top here, and then there are some more on the front side. Alright, there we go. You can see here are the 3 bolts that were on top, and then here's 1, 2, 3 on the front of it. Alright, so we've got another heat shield right here, and you can kind of see where I'm holding this scope camera. You've got a bolt right there, and then on the other side you've got a bolt right there, and then there are 2 bolts down below, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these ones off first and do everything up here, and then we will jack the car up and do everything underneath. Now, all that's left up here, other than unplugging the O2 sensor over here, is these 3 bolts. They are 13mm, or they're nuts on studs, not bolts, but the downstream O2 sensor, its plug is that blue plug right there. So you can kind of just reach in through here to get to it. Once you get that red tab pulled up, it pretty much just pops itself out. And then the wire itself is into a little holder that you need to get it out of. So just slide it out of where it's being held in. There's one spot, and there's another spot further down. And so now that wire is free for the downstream O2 sensor. Next, I'm going to loosen up this clamp right here. This is a 16mm bolt. Now we've got a couple more bolts holding on this second heat shield that need to be removed, and then 2 bolts on the bottom of this. Got that heat shield out of the way. It will come out when we take this whole converter out. So all that is left are these 2 bolts holding this catalytic converter on. So there's 1 bolt here and 1 bolt on the other side. They are 13mm. right, so it should be only being held up by these studs up here. So we should be able to pull this off of the studs. All right, now we're going to feed it through the bottom. We can just leave this heat shield here since it's gonna have to go back up in there anyway. I've got a new gasket that came with the new catalytic converter, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on there. And then I'm going to get it set up underneath there so I can just grab it from up top and pull it up. And I've already installed the O2 sensor for the downstream or the bottom side. All right, I've got it set up just resting on the ground underneath there. All right, I've got this all lined up and bolted back up. It's pretty difficult to get this new converter lined back up and over these studs. I had a pry bar, I was prying on it. You can kind of get on this manifold and use that to pry with. I wasn't able to get the old stud back in because it came out with the nut. And then I kind of jacked up the threads trying to get it back in there. So I put in just a regular bolt in, so hopefully it'll hold it fine and it doesn't break off when I try to take this back off eventually. I've also got the heat shield put back on and the clamp back there tightened back down. I got this top bolt over here from the top side, but I got this top bolt from down below. It was easier to go from underneath to get that top bolt over here, and then both the bottom bolts obviously from the bottom. Now pretty much all that's left is to put the heat shield back on and bolt it back into place. Obviously this plug needs to go on the outside. It's a good thing I realized that before I got that all bolted down. So go ahead and feed it in through the hole here. So I think I found it easier last time to get these bolts that are on the front started first and then these on top. I did not get one screwed in all the way last time because I ran out of time. I had it in there and started. I thought it would be fine, but it fell out. So I've only got two on the front now. Got that one on this side started, and then obviously on this one there's a slot, so you can probably get this bolt in here before you even put the heat shield in if you really wanted to. All right, so this one on this side this time is way off, so I was able to get the one in the middle here. It was easier for me with just doing it with the wrench to tighten that one up. So now all that's left is these three on top. And obviously don't forget to plug this back in. Time to throw your engine cover back on. All right, we're all done. Thanks for watching. God bless.